Step 3 in the traditional hiring process is to interview and sell the offer. Well, salespeople are better at interviewing than you are. They're good at first impressions, they look good, they sound good, they act good, and they talk good. Step 4 in the process, you hire them and you hope and pray. You hire them and 30 days later, they can't sell a Hershey bar to a 7-year-old, but they sure sold you during the interview process. The problem is the traditional hiring process for sales is broken. So what's the answer? There's a client who had 4 call centers with over 1,000 employees each. He was in the mortgage business, and in his business, he was looking for salespeople who did very similar job functions as the people working in the call centers do today. But he couldn't find anyone to reply to his ads. We looked at his ads and where he was placing those ads. We changed the content of the ad, the title, and we changed where he was sourcing that ad. We assisted in implementing an applicant tracking system, ATS. Within 2 months, we had 6 super strong salespeople and grew his business tremendously. Well, let's change the way you identify, attract, interview, and hire salespeople. How do you hire stronger salespeople? First, you have to identify the flaws of the past. We actually help you identify your sales DNA. In other words, what is the right person? What is the profile of that person? We use automation. Very important. You save tons of time and effort in your sales recruiting process. We assess the candidate. We use a third-party tool, a sales-specific candidate assessment by Objective Management Group. OMG has assessed over 1 million candidates. It's the only tool in the market that predicts sales execution. It's an assessment built by salespeople for salespeople. So imagine if the best salesperson in the world were able to interview your candidates for about an hour, asking them a series of questions that could be anywhere from 150 to 200 questions. And then we organize all that information and put that into a package, and the system emails you the results instantly. Second, we do the phone interview / qualification. We only speak with candidates that pass the sales assessment, and typically the passing rate is 12% to 17%. The third step is the first interview. And again, this is very different than what most people are used to. We don't start the interview smiling, shaking hands. We turn the interview into an audition. You have to create the environment that your salespeople are going to be selling into to see how they're really going to perform. And then, of course, the final interview. Caution, do not do this on the first interview. The CEO, president, or owner should be part of the final interview. This is where you sell your company, you sell the opportunity, you get the person excited about coming to work for your firm. Again, do not do this on the first interview. In the next video, we'll discuss ramping up the new salesperson with a 90-day ramp-up plan.